So, when is the last time I played Genshin? I don't remember. It's been over 3 weeks. Apparently I have Stellar Reunion active again, because it's been that long, however long it's been. It doesn't feel like that long to me. I want to say it's been 2 weeks, but it's probably been longer because of how busy I've been. But long story short, that's probably the thumbnail right there. We have a new region to explore. We have some new missions to do. We have an entire interlude to do. I planned on starting a half hour ago, but I did some off-stream grinding just to get like my dailies out of the way. And I'm gonna spend the first couple of minutes just exploring this region because I want to get the map unlocked as we go through here. Anyway, Archon Quest, Chapter 5 Interlude is what we're going to be doing today. I doubt we will be finishing it because there's been a bit of a tendency in Hoyo games lately where these interlude quests tend to be yap fests. And then after we finish the interlude quest in this game, next time we stream, we'll do the interlude quest in the other game that Hoyo puts out. And that'll probably also be a yap fest. What's this? Night Spirit Graffiti? Okay. Ooh, that looks like something new. New Saurian. Ictomisars. Ictomisars. Interesting. New things. Okay. That's interesting. That's a weird mechanic. How to jump good. Oh my god, I get that reference. I'm old enough to get that reference. Ictomisars have a light and graceful bodies, allowing them to leap up to high places. In addition, they can enter the spirit speaker state by holding to aim, absorbing phlogiston from objects in the field and further empowering the next jump. How to jump good is a reference to Samurai Jack, for those who don't know. A very old cartoon from when I was just a wee lad. Oh, cutscene. I wasn't expecting a cutscene. Are we going to try to get Pyro Traveler again and fail? Or we're being watched.
Something's hiding behind that statue! Aw, it's a baby Ectomisaur! So cute! Although, why is it staring at us?
Because we are the Dragon Sovereign. I never finished the quest line with the little one, by the way. No clue what's going on with that. Well, we have jumped to another plane of existence. What is this place? Big Bird. Who are you? They kind of remind me of, like, owls a little bit more than they... I know they're supposed to resemble bats, but kind of remind me of owls. Because they got the big, like, puffed collar looking thing. Well, I'm glad I decided to record this.
How long was Paimon out?
Oh, you got knocked out from that?
Paimon locked eyes with that baby Ectomisaur for like a second. And then she was suddenly pulled into this strange place with a huge Ectomisaur.
Same here.
Any idea what happened?
I'm gonna say ley line shenanigans.
Traveler? Hey, what's wrong?
It's over there. We're being summoned.
Look, it's that baby Ectomisaur. Seems like it wants us to follow it. Paimon's adventurous side says we have to see where this leads.
I'm in. Let's go. Oh, this is a new World Quest series. I guess we could do this. I'm traveling that for some time now, but we haven't caught it. Let's head over to the Children Echo to see if that oddball Monku's made any progress. Oh. Between Pledge and Forgottens. I guess that's the Little One series. So memories flowing with color. So this is a pink one, which means that it's the Masters of the Night Wind quest line. Interesting, so we started that by accident. And editor me might save the footage of this and we could edit together into one super thing. Who knows? I want to do this. But these tend to be a lot shorter. Screw it. We'll do Masters of the Nightwind. Since we're already here. And then, next time we resume Genshin, we'll do Rite of the Bold. And work on that volcanic token thing. I like this music.
Whoa, check it out!
The graffiti is glowing.
Masters of...
I keep cutting off Paimon. And the Flower Feather Clan is supposed to be here, right? Okay, Paimon, you can talk now. I won't interrupt you anymore. So Lolly's supposed to be around here somewhere, right?
I wonder if we're allowed in here. Oh, the door opened all by itself. Taking that as a yes?
You know, just because someone leaves their front door unlocked doesn't give you the right to walk into their house. It's not a JRPG. Or is it?
Aw, the Iktomi from earlier. It's really here.
That's the one that summoned us.
Then let's go introduce ourselves.
No clue what this quest line is even leading me towards.
Hello there. Okay. Probably doesn't understand what we're saying. Doesn't look like any cogs are turning in there.
Paimon, why are you assuming every animal is stupid? Also, can't we, like, talk to them when we turn into a Saurian?
Whoops, sorry. No offense intended.
You there! You dare disrespect our elder?
Oh, so it's the Ichthyosaurus Elder.
Oh, you mean... Oh, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are here by invitation. In which case, it's my job to make you feel welcome.
I love that guy's mustache.
Some introductions are in order. I am Koholum, one of the priests of our tribe.
I guess that's why you get a cool headpiece.
And this is our Iktomisaur elder, the great Tlapokpok Tatel, a living totem among the masters of the Nightwind.
Whoa, that's quite a tongue twister.
Yeah, I'll say.
In truth, we usually go with Elder Tlapo for short. You're welcome to do the same.
We were invited here in a very unusual way.
Ah, I assume you're referring to our elder's special ability. Elder Tlapo has been alive for many centuries and harbors secrets that even we priests are at a loss to explain.
How
So
old
your
do these
reaction
things
is
live to
entirely
be?
natural. But one thing I can say for sure is that Elder Tlapo has appointed the two of you to an extremely important task. For this reason, I would like to ask you to undergo a test.
Okay.
What sort of task? And what kind of test?
If it's all right with you, I'll take you to see our chief. He's in a much better position to answer your questions.
Alright.
Okay, sure.
Very well. Then please follow me. You can use this scroll to go directly to the obsidian altar, where the chief is. Don't worry, it's just one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
We have teleporting canvases. Got it. Sacrificed for the beloved land. So we've gotten a few more of these filled out. Mysterious island together shall remain forever. We received the true soul around Baraka. Wish that soul happiness from here out. Star that transcends destiny, the greatest and the greatest companion. Your encouragement tasted victory for the first time. So we still have to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of these still here.
You have my
This Tribal Chronicles is probably going to fill one of them. Alright, to the altar. Oh, that's not inconvenient at all. Do other tribes have magical teleporting gates? I mean, we're teleporting through, like, the waypoints and the ley lines. How does this obsidian magic work? That's a big fire.
Whoa, what was that just now?
One of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelations.
Okay.
The chief is just over there. Please wait here while I have a word with him. I'll just be a moment.
Well, the Masters of the Nightwind are definitely living up to their reputation as the mysterious ones.
When are we going to learn that cool magic
Right.
that Lolly
I've
uses?
told the chief why we're here, and now you may speak with him. Right this way.
So, you two are the appointed ones. I am Chief Biram. Welcome, and thank you for your patience.
Are we going to mention Auroron, like, at any point? Because we know several people from here.
So tall.
Unusually so. Yes, I am aware, but I assure you, it's no cause for alarm.
He's sitting down. I can't tell how tall he is. I need a better wide frame shot of reference.
No, of course not. Sorry, Paimon just...
Then again, what was it, the Mualani's inheritor of the name of that giant, massive guy? I forget what his name was. So what is this about us being appointed?
Ah, yes.
Oh, damn, he
Caroline
is
told
huge.
me
Look at
about
him.
that. As outsiders to our tribe, this is probably the first you've heard of such appointments. I'm sure the whole thing seems very confusing.
We're standing, and he's taller than us while sitting down, cross-legged on the floor.
Throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Nightwind have been appointed to undertake these tasks. This is the first time an outsider has ever been chosen.
Cool, but we don't know what these tasks are yet.
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven scrolls.
Yeah, we got one of those, actually.
And
I
not
was just
just
looking at it.
our own history. We record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well. It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as a solemn duty.
Is that the Wyub over there?
However, when a major event occurs that affects all of Natlan, we record it on a different kind of scroll, used for this exact purpose.
Whatever you say.
And these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Ictomisaur Elders' choosing. When the Ictomisaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Whoa.
Cool.
So you mean...
Elder Tlapo sensed a ley line change quite some time ago, but had not yet designated the scroll weavers until you arrived.
Okay, but just so you're aware, we don't know the first thing about weaving scrolls.
I can't believe Paimon also got chosen. Normally, we just get blipped out somewhere, and Paimon gets left wondering where we disappeared to.
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How come?
In the 200 years that Elder Tlapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll weavers.
Oh, that's neat. He likes first-timers.
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have gone unrecorded?
No, it just means for 200 years, the people who have been recording the events, that was their first time doing it.
No. They all submitted scrolls in time, Yet each of them claimed it was not their own work, but a gift from the spirits.
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious by the second.
You don't have to say that right in front of them, Paimon.
Yes, well, that is the part that troubles me. The notion that we have to rely on esoteric things like gifts from the spirits to record historical events of such great importance. It is unsettling.
It's strange to hear something like that from the chief.
Huh. That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the chief of this tribe.
Oh, this is why I love Paimon. I don't get why y'all hate Paimon so much. Me and Paimon are on the same wavelength.
I can imagine. You probably see the Masters of the Nightwind as a people shrouded in mystery, who pride ourselves on our arcane practices.
No, just Lolly. But you're not helping the stigma.
But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I'm in fact a proponent of change and reform.
Wow! I love seeing that in a leader.
I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Good for you, man. You got my vote.
Wow, that sounds great! So have you figured out the mystery of the gift from the spirits?
Sadly not. It is something I've been investigating for a long time. But I have yet to uncover what this gift truly refers to.
Well, if we find any hints or clues, I'll be sure to let you know.
Only a small handful of events over the years have been recorded on these special scrolls, with decades between each one. And by the time the next scroll weaver is appointed, my time as chief will be long gone. I will not be in a position to investigate as thoroughly.
So...
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the matter, I have made some progress. But the only way I can develop my theories further is with the cooperation of the appointed ones.
That makes sense. If you'd ever get picked for a thing, it's kind of hard to investigate the thing. And that's why you want to put us through this test.
Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. It shouldn't take you long, nor will it put you in any danger.
Alrighty. What does it involve exactly?
I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, please wait a moment while I change out of the soul-shielding cloak. This garb is one of our important cultural relics, handed down by generations of chiefs. It is only to be worn when conducting certain ceremonies.
Cool. So we're gonna get to see you in another outfit?
Oh...
He removes the cloak and carefully hands it to the priest for safekeeping.
Please, follow me.
He is so tall! We walk amongst giants!
Do you see this scroll?
Oh my god, we're like
You
not
will
even up
enter
to
a
his
hidden
crotch!
space.
I think his waistline is like a full head taller than us.
Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
We're like the size of one of his legs.
That's it?
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. If you cannot find your own way out, I will of course intervene to bring you back here. But then, we will be no closer to solving this mystery.
I'll give it a try.
Good.
Give it the old
Simply
college
touch the
try.
scroll to begin the test.
Ooh, that's a pretty little tapestry over there. It's like a room for weaving or something.
Whoa,
Oh, I guess
this
that
is
makes sense. We're
wicked
supposed to weave a
teleporting.
scroll. Where's the way out?
It seems like this place is completely sealed off. Doesn't look like there's an exit anywhere. Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
That looks like a loom of some kind. Some sort of machine here. It's probably used for weaving. Maybe we'll learn about the Loom of Fate somehow in this entire quest. This scroll has purposely been hung in the very middle of the ceiling. Whatever it means, it must be significant. large pile of woven scrolls. The thick layer of dust indicates that they've been here for a long time. Alright, Paimon. Did you find any clues? There's like a ghost or something floating up there. That's all about I got.
Woven scrolls here? Paimon remembers seeing some of them before in other tribes. They seem to record historical events. This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Wonder what story it tells.
The colors are very distinctive too. Is that like a young Malvika?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, something flickered on the wall there.
Something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch that?
Maybe that's how we get out. By seeing things we couldn't see before.
Oh, right. Paimon's with you.
Ichthyosaurs have the ability to activate a unique form of elemental sight, which can make them keenly aware of things that are otherwise not so easily detected.
Aha! There is something hiding here.
I actually had to use the elemental sight.
Get out of this place.
Nice. Aha! And then we just leave. That was simple. Not entirely sure what I was doing in there, but we got out. We solved the puzzle. We wasted a lot of time because I didn't think to use the actual elemental sight.
Whew, we finally made it out.
It is just as I thought. You are indeed capable of undertaking this mission.
Did this prove your theory?
Yes. You saw many distinctive-looking scrolls there, didn't you?
We did.
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. Upon investigation, I discovered what sets it apart is the use of a color not featured in ordinary scrolls.
There was a lot of red in that big one.
It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. Now, I myself had to employ special techniques to confirm its existence. Yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it. And that is why I wanted to test you.
Ah, so you needed somebody with elemental sight that could also turn into an ichthyosaur.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition room for storing this variety of woven scrolls. Centuries ago, a great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure so that anyone who entered the room without permission will become trapped inside. It exists to this day, and although I have not managed to decipher how it works, I have at least found out how to turn it on and off.
Good.
Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help, unless they share the great shaman's ability to perceive that strange color.
I think I know what you mean.
Clearly, you must have this ability, which leads me to believe that our Ictomisaur Elder can sense this ability in people, and that it appoints a scroll weaver on this basis.
That seems like a pretty good hypothesis.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mysteries.
I mean, technically you saw it too, Paimon.
Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to start with weaving a scroll.
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. The main difference is in the dye that gives it its unique color.
Bat guano.
If my suspicions are correct, this dye is the key to weaving the scroll, and your special ability is the key to obtaining it.
Cool.
The dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there. As long as you two can source the dye itself, I can assist with the application.
Cool, we'll follow your lead.
Great! Then please use your abilities to source the necessary ingredients. And in the meantime, I will have someone prepare some fabric for test dyeing. We'll make a few sample pieces to test out my hypothesis. And if that goes well, we can begin the scroll in earnest.
Sounds like a plan.
If you agree to help, you can expect to be handsomely rewarded once this is all over. So, what are your thoughts?
I think with the ability to help comes the responsibility to do so. I agree.
Agreed, especially if there's a reward in it. What is the reward, by the way? Is it food? Paimon hopes it's food.
Given the stakes involved for our tribe, I was thinking a substantial sum of mora would be appropriate. Surely that would be preferable to just a free meal.
Honestly, I think the free meal sounds better.
More works too. Anyway, how do we go about finding these ingredients? Are we...
I can't get over how tall he is.
Walking around Natlan until we stumble across them?
This guy's like huge in the frame.
Thankfully not. I've already identified a location where I suspect they may be found. And I've arranged for someone to guide you there. Your guide is waiting just outside. You can set off at your leisure.
I wonder who it'll be. Cough, cough. Is it someone we know? Cough, cough. Act 1 complete. Alright, so we started this one first. Didn't intend to. But let's go into focused mode now. Because I forgot to do that earlier. So this way, we won't accidentally start any other quest lines. Who are you?
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Talapo?
Hey! That's a voice actor I recognize.
Yep, and you are...
It's Patrick Seats, right?
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day. His messengers already filled me in on the situation. So just follow me.
Legendary color. New monster. Okay, Kukusor. We can fly now. But it looks like we need phlogiston. Sing me a song, the flying saurian and birds that left their nests. Huh, do you hear that? It's way up high singing. I'll go say hello? So I need to make a mental note that we got a weird interaction somewhere over there. Probably gonna have to backtrack at some point. Kefka hot bowl. The Natlan theme has really grown on me. Now we're not gonna get sucked into another mission by touching this one, are we? Oh, we almost did though. And there's a whole region up here. And this is where we're going, so I guess the smart thing to do would be to go to this other Tower of the Seven and then take the path the other direction.
So the guide is somewhere in this cave, huh?
This is as far as I can take you. Only the appointed ones may proceed from here.
If you say so, Toltec.
Why's that?
Kind of a long story. Apparently, there's a certain fruit that grows in this cave, the juice of which can be processed to make an excellent dye. Many years ago, our ancestors set out to make a series of ambitious works of graffiti art. They selected this cave to make them in, presumably due to the availability of the dye. However, they didn't want anyone to see their work before it was completed, and so they sealed off the entrance to control access.
Okay, that makes sense.
To bypass the seal, you have to have mastered the art of color perception, or something like that.
Ah, so it's inaccessible.
Oh, right.
The strange thing is, our ancestors never removed the seal, even after they finished the graffiti art. Since it was sealed off, the only person who's been inside is the great shaman, Huitzilin, and that was 300 years ago.
300? It says 200 in the text, though.
According to her, the artwork tells the story of a hero by the name of Kuntur. But I digress. Sorry, I'm a big fan of graffiti artwork. Once I get talking, I can go on for hours.
So you're sure you don't want to come with us?
I'll pass. I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my way. I tried getting my Iktomi sword to clear it with its powers, but even that didn't work.
Really?
I guess it's supposed to be a test left there by our ancestors. If you don't pass the test, you're not worthy of viewing their works of art.
Aww.
That's sad.
Don't worry about me, though. I wouldn't be joining you this time even if I was able to get in.
Wonder if we could take a picture with our camera.
Unlike our chief, I don't have the guts to challenge our traditions. This task is specifically appointed to someone by the Iktomisor Elder. Who knows what bad things might happen if I got involved?
Fair enough. Alright, we'll try not to take too long.
You two head on in. I'll wait right here.
Alright, stay safe, buddy.
Transfixed. I call dibs.
Look alive! Looks like there's no way past. Maybe try the same thing as before? Hey, it worked! Let's head in and take a look.
That is a weird mechanic.
This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right?
Oh, it's a fruit on the wall.
Now the only question is, which ones do we pick?
It's probably where my special ability, the chief mentioned, comes in.
Well, go ahead, try it out.
Hued Monitou. Monitou with extremely unusual shapes and colors. They come in red, yellow, and blue hues. Throw them onto painted stones or special graffiti to change the color of the latter. Pick up 2 hued Monitou, different colors at the same time. They'll mix and produce a new color. Oh no, we have color mixing. I'm gonna have to break out my color wheel again. Less than legible notes. Ah. There's one.
These guys' ancestors made some real works of art here. But based on what we've seen so far, it seems like there should be more to the story. Do you think maybe there's more artwork further inside? Seems kinda strange.
We can take a good look if you want.
Oh, no need. Paimon was just thinking aloud. Toltec's waiting for us, and we have a job to do. So maybe it's best if we head out now. Let's head back and meet up with Toltec.
We're definitely gonna have to come back here. Wouldn't gliding be faster? No, in fact, I think running actually is faster. If you don't have like an Amber or a Kale on your team, gliding is kind of slow.
We're back, and we found the ingredients for the dye.
Sounds like you made it through the seal then. Our Iktomisor Elder was right about you. It's getting late. Follow me. I'll take us back.
Oh, I thought he was actually going to warp us back. The big guy.
Toltec has updated me on your progress. Well done. I appreciate your efforts.
We should tell him about the painting.
Sure thing. Here's the stuff for the dye.
I kind of haven't had to use that interface in so long, I don't remember it.
Yes. This is certainly a very different substance from typical dyes. Okay, now let's try our hand at making some samples. The fabric is ready for testing.
Got it.
Please come with me.
Alright, you gonna take off the fancy clothes, or are you leaving them on this time? Because I'm kind of interested to see what it looks like when you stand up wearing that. Ah, going to that one. The Chamber of Weaving.
Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors. Ah, this is the kind of thing we're trying to make.
Ooh.
The person depicted is the legendary shaman, Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago, and was once appointed by the Iktomi Elder, like yourselves.
Wait, Celine. Is that Movika's sister? I don't remember. I have to go back and check the footage.
She was especially skilled in the art of color manipulation, and of course completed her task with flying colors.
Ha! I see
This
what you did there.
scroll is a record of her deeds, and was most likely the work of her own hand. The quality is simply breathtaking, even compared to other scrolls of this variety. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Iktomi Elders' subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirits to complete their work.
But now you're about to revive an older tradition.
That's a good way of putting it. My only quibble with your phrasing would be, it's not just me, but us.
Oh, God, I love this guy. Every time he opens his mouth, he says something that makes me love him more.
Now Paimon's getting excited.
Bring out the samples.
Someone is here. Samples for test dyeing.
Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident you will manage. Just make sure to follow my instructions carefully.
God, this forced perspective framing makes him look even weirder.
The pattern
Even
has
huger.
already been sketched out on the sample, so you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between each step to make sure the colors don't run.
Dye the fabric as instructed. God forbid I actually use skill.
Ha ha ha! Good! The dye is taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp and clear. Next, apply all the remaining dye, and we should see that elusive signature color emerge.
Okay, final step.
Apply the remaining dye.
Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it.
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed.
I think we need to learn more from that secret message hidden in that cave painting.
No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed. It would have made no difference if I'd done it myself.
Then what went wrong?
We're missing a step, probably.
It could be the weaving technique. Or maybe the dye has to be applied in a different way. Oh, whatever the case. It looks like I have failed to get to the bottom of this mystery.
The dye probably has to be treated through some sort of method.
Sorry, Paimon wishes we could do more to help.
I am the one who should be apologizing. I made you do so much work, and it was for nothing.
We've actually barely done anything. This has honestly just been a walk in the park for us.
I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task. I plan to keep investigating, and will be sure to keep you updated with any progress.
Don't worry, we're not quitters. Paimon does have a question, though. This whole process of recording history on woven scrolls seems so complicated. Why don't you just write it down instead? You said yourself you're all about change and reform. Well, this seems like a pretty good place to start, don't you think? Writing things down would be easier for everyone, and your records would be more detailed.
I mean, you can write them down, but you want to have a tapestry to display.
I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but there's somewhere I need to show you first.
Ooh, I love being shown and not told.
Sure.
Picture's worth 1,000 words, Paimon.
Cool. Look at this view. What do you think?
It's gorgeous!
Now, try looking a little further.
You can see everything from
Oh,
here.
that
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, those colors have been with us every step of the way. It is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform, but I also understand there are certain foundational things that we cannot afford to throw away. The foremost of these is the way we record our history.
Oh, that makes sense.
Since the very beginnings, our tribe has always sought to bring color to history. And I have a deep sense that this is one part of our heritage that we should not give up.
I agree. It's a good idea to at least make sure traditions are remembered.
So, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing our traditional woven scrolls.
You're completely right. Paimon's sorry for what she said earlier. It was out of line.
It's pretty reasonable, Paimon.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from.
We're committed to helping you solve this.
Then let us hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition.
I'm actually just going to get a picture of this guy because of how huge he is, just for the thumbnail purposes. We haven't been playing a lot of this game recently, and part of the reason for that is because of the fact that we've been mainly playing Star Rail, and we've been mainly doing a lot of grinding in Star Rail, specifically lore grinding. And that's the end of Act 2. Alright, and that's the end, so we can't actually continue this. So I'm going to end the recording here, and then we'll start a new recording. And I will add this in post, or now, whenever the third part comes. We'll lump it all together into one video, just like we did for the Children of Echoes. Alright, now that we've started another recording, let's go check in on Rite of the Bold. I was originally going to do this quest last week, but I ended up busy and not able to stream that day, the day that I had set aside for it. Because I ended up looking up how I continue the Little One's questline, and it said after I do the other two questlines, I would have to wait like 2 days. And wait more than 2 days we have. In fact, we've waited arguably 2 weeks. So let's just pretend that you're supposed to wait 2 weeks before continuing this quest. Oh, he's up there. Hey, Pakal's here! Is there any room to negotiate? Anku, look at me. Didn't you hear what Tidu said? No one's attempted this feat in almost 500 years. Even if you claim that you found a possible entrance. Well, so what? You listen well. No human or Saurian companion setting out on this road has ever returned. Not a single one. Forgive my directness, but... Well, there's our Relics Association guy. And that over there. Is that the chief of the tribe? Hey, Mr. Relics guy. Ah, it's you, Dan, Paimon, and Roldens. Arr. Huh, Tibetasar with a red tail scarf. Mighty energetic. Looks different right off the bat, too. Alright, little fella. Give us another. Arr! I don't know, I'm taking a picture of that for the thumbnail, too. It's our little Tibetasar. Cute little fella. Apparently in the wiki, if you want to look up information on him, he's listed under as Little One in the wiki, from what people tell me. I only looked as far as I needed to know for how to start this mission. Considering we're getting Sitlolly in the next patch, I think that's what we're gonna... when they're gonna add part 3 to the Nightwind quest, Tribal Chronicles. Not bad! So you're Rollins, and I suppose that makes you two the ones it chose. Haven't you two been the talk of the town lately? And Paimon Monku here has been mumbling about you constantly. And Titu mentioned you after his return. Titu was the person that we did the pillar quest line with. Wouldn't be a stretch to call your recent deeds legendary, and you've been a friend of the Children of Echoes thus far. There's no need to thank me too much. Quite the phenomenal youngster. And it is in that capacity, Monku, that I'm telling you, it is not our way to push guests into a fiery pit just to prove a hypothesis. That's not how I treat my guests, anyway. Push them into the volcano. What's this all about, anyway? Something about danger in a fiery pit? Apologies, allow me to explain. Remember what I spoke of before. To remove the mark of the Flame Lord's blessing, you need to bring the 2 required token types to the volcano. One of the tokens is in the ruins beyond the Children of Echoes land. There are conditions for getting in, though. Based on past custom, which I only just found on a woven scroll, by the way, since it's been ages since anyone's hearkened to try this. If you wish to take your Saurian companion to the volcano to perform the baptism, to cleanse the Flame Lord's blessing, you must be recognized by said Saurian's corresponding tribal chief. With Rollins being a Tepetlosaurus, that means the chief of the Children of Echoes. Arr. Isn't that you, Pakal? Well, yeah, though I'll be real, I don't know if this rule applies to outsiders. Still, Dan. For hundreds of years, many of those who have tried to free their Saurian companions from what runs in their bloodline, this thing that is more of a curse than a blessing. Not a single one has succeeded, which is why the tribes gradually abandoned the custom. A 0% success rate. Seriously? Yes, so perilous is the journey. It's also said that the trial must be passed before one may obtain a token. Will test not only the warrior who steps forth, but also the Saurian with them. You're not of the tribes, but I will not have you die in vain. So please, Dan, I suggest that you leave Rollins here with us. If nothing else, I can ensure it will be taken care of until the day it enters the Night Kingdom. But if we do that, as I said, Rollins will be unable to grow up. Look at this little guy. Look at him! You can't tell me that we're just gonna leave him here and say he's gonna never grow up. Looks like that's not what it wants. I'll try this all the same. Despite the immense peril, yes. What about you, little fella? Yeah. Unyielding, resolute, yet passionate. Your hearts blaze like fine phlogiston. Alright then. I shall reward you the right to embark on volcanic pilgrimage. Alright, let's go get that first token then. No, not yet. Now that you are qualified, you must undertake the trial of witnesses. Ancient custom dictates that the warrior and the Saurian must go together to obtain a feather of a green quetzal deep in the woods, and offer up a stole of animal pelts. And together you must win 50 battles for our tribe, and offer up 96 gems of high quality. What? Excuse me? I wouldn't even be eligible to do that. Oh, come on now, Monku, forget it. Where are those traditions even from? Some lost Stone Age? The purpose of those formalities was to foster a bond between human and Saurian, and hone their skills. And I've had it with all that. Anyway, as I see it, neither Dan nor Rollins seems to need any sort of proof. To put things simply, Dan, we have here in Natlan a super simple way of dealing with such situations. Fight me and prove your strength. Oh shit, we get to fight Pakal? He's got a big hammer! Wait, here? Oh, do you mean we're going on stage? Of course not. Stage isn't a place for tunneling. Our dual grounds are in the mountain to the rear. Come on, let's head there. We'll have ourselves a good one. Cool, we get to fight Pakal. We can see what the village chiefs can do. The battle commenced, Mikal. Get him, Uchu. Ah!
Overruled.
Oh shit. Ow! He hurts. What the fuck is he doing?
By royal decree.
Final warning.
Gun. Take that.
I can see him. Look alive. Ah! You're dead meat. Transfixed.
Okay, we're done playing around. Haha, nice, we won. Great job, us. Rawr. Whew. I'm not even the best warrior in our not even the best warrior in our tribe could take you out. That was a sound defeat indeed. What do you think, huh, buddy? Looks like we need more training. Quite a spectacular battle indeed. Pretty words, Monku, but is that all you got? Want to try your hand too? No, thank you. Boring. That was a great match. You're the real deal, Dan. I was just warming up to you, you know. You weren't bad either. Save the commiseration. Save the commiseration. Now, if I was younger, who knows what I might have gone. How that might have gone. How I wish I could have taken you on then. Looks like you really are well taken care of, Rollins. Of course, Rollins is our trusty buddy, you know. I'm very glad to hear that. As promised, this is the proof of your accomplishments from the tribal chief. It's a token. As for its official name, well, Monku, that's your cue. The Talisman of the Wasakulun Adakan, the Sage of Stolen Flame. Yeah, I can never memorize that name. But I do remember that after the Pyro Dragon Sovereign's death, and after the first Pyro Archon was revived from the flames, the Sage and the Archon each brought back one token from the volcano, and whomsoever obtains both may enter the cleansing fire with the volcano and purge all curses and calamities. Still, how long did the Sage live anyway, Monku? I feel like there's tales of him from the tribal era to that of Ochkanatlan. And even around the Shadow Pin. Well, he was the first human to use phlogiston, and who knows what fate came upon such a legendary figure. Some say both his body and spirit turned into phlogiston, becoming one with Natlan's winds, lands, and flowers, granting him the power to hear the prayers for help directed at him by all the tribes. Some say that each era boasted its own successor to the sagely title, passing it on even to this day. But excuse my bluntness, these are mostly storytellers' speculations. Watch yourself with those words, you'll make Tito mad again. Alright, my duties are hereby discharged. Oh wait, tradition does demand one more thing, which is to grant the brave journeying soul and their companions my blessing. Huh? Oh, so that's like a ritual you all do, huh? It's just moral support. Don't get your hopes up, eh? Right then. Dan, Rollins, Paimon. Here I am, Chief. Rawr! May you soar through the mountains like the hardiest bird. May the wicked tides break upon you as if they were the hardest of stones. May you fear no hardship, for the world is bound to be full of it. May you never forget each other, for the fate must bring an inevitable farewell. May you reach your destination and gain what you desire, and most of all, I hope that you shall safely return. I like Pikal. Pikal is a great character. I will. Arr. Huh? Does Paimon get any blessing? As for you, little Paimon, may you eat and drink well, sleep sumptuously, and see goodly growth. That sounds pretty good to me. Huh. Anyway, Paimon accepts this blessing. But only just, okay? See, I tell you, me and Paimon always on the same wavelength. Fine by me. In that case, the right of witnesses is ended. But before you go, let me stress this again. Be careful. We know, Pakal. See ya. And good to see you too, Uchu. Rawr. Roar. Good luck. See you all soon. Ow. Hi. Oh, God. I thought I had that disabled. I'm doing okay. I need to fix that. Alert box.
Never mind.
No, turn that
Let them
off.
do as they please.
I mentioned this recently to everyone in the Discord, but I recently lost all of my settings on Discord or on Streamlabs when it updated. So certain things are different now. So I guess I have to reset up the alert box again. Kind of annoying, but we're making do. Go to the entrance to the ruins. Where is that? All the way over there? It's like off in the middle of nowhere. I think we can glide off the top of this cliff, though, and get there pretty fast. I usually have follows on the alert box turned off, because they happen so frequently. I keep chat on followers only most of the time. Or I guess shield mode is set to have followers only. Because we get a lot of bots and we get a lot of solicitors. Which I might need to update the chat rules at some point. Because not a lot of people know that soliciting means selling their art and whatnot. It's a big word that not a lot of people know. Where's this? Oh, right there. That doesn't look good. What's going on? Why are there monsters from the abyss here? These monsters from the abyss have been vanquished. The time has come. Place the proof that Pakal gave you on that platform. Okay. Offer the talisman and begin the ancient trial. The next part of the story is tightly connected. To ensure you have the best experience, I recommend that you experience the next part of the story when you have ample time to complete it. I mean, I got 2 hours, I think.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like
Yeah, I got
what
2
you see.
hours, at least. 3 if we absolutely need to. So the ruins below are the ruins of what was he called again? The Sage of Stolen Flame? Still, the entrance looks like something weird blocking it. Just as I thought, the Sage's trial has already begun. Do we need to break the barrier? I didn't think I'd have to use my wall-phasing jutsu so soon. As if you could even do that. According to the accounts of the ancient scrolls of our tribe, the Sage of the Stolen Flame seemed to have strongly believed that humans could guide and lead Saurians, thus attaining a future far brighter than the age of the ancient giant dragons. Perhaps he felt guilty for the sole secrets of using phlogiston for none other than for dragonkind. And this gnawing guilt led hope that humans and Saurians could get along, living in peace as equals. Perhaps that is what drove him to leave behind the token here. According to the ancient scrolls, humans and Saurians both have their places. That's about as clear as mud. Sorry, forgive me for my ineloquence. I believe it means that the humans and dragons must each stand in their respective positions and to receive the token. Still, to ask a Saurian to act in accordance with what a human wants is difficult indeed. This, too, is part of the tribe's trials. The reason one must cultivate an understanding between human and Saurian. Though Paimon totally doesn't get what you're saying, when it comes to invisible bond, we're creme de la creme. Isn't that right, Rollins? That's thumbnail worthy right there. Smug Paimon is best Paimon. Let's post an image of that into my Discord chat so I can save the image for later. Rawr. That's the spirit. Now please try opening the barrier blocking the entrance. You have deepened your understanding with your Petlosaurus companion during your journeys together. During this trial, you can switch to its perspective, allowing you to move forward together. Cool! Both human and Saurian in the corresponding positions will be able to open the barrier to the ruins. Haha, I cheesed it. Worked. The ancient scrolls were right. Well then, I wish you luck obtaining the token from the ruins. I'll be here waiting for your triumphant return. Alright, it says that this is a long mission. This is the first mission I've gotten where it's given me that warning. Like things have been here for a long time. Rollins, gotta keep up. Where'd he go? Ah, there he is.
At ease. I don't believe this counts as theft.
I've never heard that quote from opening a chest with Chevreuse. What's wrong? Is it too high up for you? Alright, cling to Danner, hold Paimon's hand, you'll be fine. Free falling. Haha. No fish can escape my grasp. Look for the objective in this area. I'm assuming it's through the giant scary door. Chosen of Dragons, open this door and enter the hallway. From here, step into the audience hall. Looks like the real entrance to the ruins is over there. Just like the entrance to the first tunnel, there's this strange barrier. Rawr, rawr. Yeah, it's just like that entrance. You gotta stand below the yellow device, while Rollins has to stand under the green one. Though it's pretty high up this time. And the route is different too. Roo. Don't worry, Rollins. Only be separated by it for a little bit. But we'll be still in sight. If you're scared, just raise your claws towards us and roar as loud as you can. We'll wave back, so don't be scared, okay? Roar. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. Oh, sorry, oh, that's Paimon's line. Hang on. Don't talk like Rollins. What if you actually managed to rawr something in a language that Rollins misunderstands? Rawr, rawr. Oh, don't you look happy all of a sudden. Paimon just doesn't get you. When are you happy and when are you scared? Huh? You sure seem to be in good spirits. Alright then, let's try opening up that gate. Rollins, try going over there. And once it's open, we'll meet you in front of the door. Rawr. Oh, looks like Rollins can do this. Okay. Okay, so we want to get Rollins onto the platform. Is what I think we need to do here. Can you flip the switch? Oh, you can do it yourself. Oh, thank goodness. But how do I get onto that? Okay, let's solve it a little bit by a time. Let's make our own progress. Ah, looks like there's a mechanism buried here. Thanks, Rollins. You're the best, buddy.
Let's get it on!
Ah! That seems good. We've solved one part of the problem. Now we just need to figure out how to get up there. The Petlosaurs are probably the best ones for traversal, in my opinion. This being able to climb through the walls thing is kind of a little bit overpowered, in my opinion. Alright. Barriers open. Paimon knew this type of mechanism would be a piece of cake for you guys. We're seasoned adventurers. This is par for the course. Also, the music is ominous as all hell here. Rawr! You did it, Rollins. Great job. Paimon's not sure why, but it feels like Rollins is getting more and more reliable. It gives Paimon a kind of happy feeling, too. Feels... Hey, that's mean, Aether. I ain't gonna say that. Rawr. Hey, no way. And don't you dare agree with him. Meanies. Paimon praises you too just as bit, and this is what she gets? Ooh, you mean Paimon? Paimon's not angry. She's not crying. Ooh, rah, rah. Okay, fine. Fine. Paimon will rar, rar. Rar. I feel like I can understand him. Maybe we finally got a connection. That's what happens when you spend a lot of time together. Sometimes Paimon can tell what you're going to cook the moment you reach for your bag and fish out the ingredients. Yeah, okay. It's probably Teyvat fried egg, and lo, Paimon was right. Paimon, you're terrifying. Huh. Paimon's got a lot more aspects that are really scary. You just haven't seen them before. Whew. Paimon's getting hungry just talking about it. Should hurry up and find the token. Once we find it, we can have a huge feast to celebrate. Okay, let's move out. Rawr! Explore the ruins.
What greater
What's up?
pleasure is there?
How come
than
you're
the
staring that way? Is there
unexpected?
something strange over there? Swear upon this, Shabalanque. Oh, that's lava. The one who ascended the realms above to protect all beings who stood to see the flames, bringing light to all beings. When your descendants return from the flames, none shall stop them. Okay. Hall of Parting Vows.
This is where you fall.
Whoa! I didn't know we were playing Dark Souls 2. Rah, rah! That's the first time Paimon's heard Rollins make that sound. Still, he's got a point. This is a huge mural. Let Paimon look. Two people each holding something round in their hands. Wait, with one of them having that weird head. Is it a dragon? Huh, now that you mention it, it does look kind of like a dragon's head. Paimon gets it. It actually depicts a dragon and a person, each holding a golden ring. Paimon feels like she just heard a story about two people taking something or other not too long ago. It was the tale of Pakal and Monku were discussing. About the first Pyro Archon and the Sage of the Stolen Flame. Rawr. Like Paimon said, it did remind her of something she just heard. But if that was really the case, doesn't that mean that the Sage of Stolen Flame and the first Pyro Archon, one of them was a dragon? But which one of them? First, we can rule out the Pyro Archon. They've always been known to be human. So that means that the Sage of Stolen Flame is actually a dragon, right? Paimon recalls that you saw the same golden design on that floating island. So the Sage was also behind us falling into that place when we first came to Natlan. This is also linked to the dragons? Chosen of dragons. So that means that the message back then didn't mean chosen by the great Petlosaurus there, but by this Sage. Or perhaps chosen by Rollins. Rawr. That's possible too. Strange. Chosen of dragons, come forward, come forward. This is getting more and more interesting by the minute to me. Pass through the corridors to your left and right. The path will unfold before your eyes. Huh. What's the matter? The golden design says... Do we have to go through from both sides? Looks like both entrances each have their own barriers and mechanisms. Could it be that humans go one way and dragons the other? Ruh-roh. Paimon can't even see this time. Rollins, do you think it's too hard? If it is, we can still back out. If it's really too much, we can wait until you're ready and try again. Not like these ruins are going anywhere. No need to push yourself too hard. If you want to stop, just say so. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah. Rollins, you're a brave little fella, aren't you? Still, get out as fast as you can. If things get dangerous, nothing is more important than your life. Not even treasure. Rawr! I believe in you. Hey, don't see things that he can't understand. Rawr! But you can say whatever you want to him, Paimon? That's another interesting locale we found. Okay, I'm gonna go this way, Rollins. We're going our separate ways. Oh, that looks dangerous. And that looks annoying. Rollins, you could dig under that, right? Rawr, iron barrier blocked, bad. Oh no, we can speak Rollins now. No cry, must search other way. Oh no. It's magical. It can't let us pass under it. Whoa. Now that's a pretty view. Green there. How the fuck can we get up there though? Soaking wet. Drip drop. No good. Ah. Right. They can't swim. I think we can knock that pillar down like we learned in that other area. Okay, just gotta hit all of these. Glad that I figured this out without having to look it up. Or wasting too much time. Quake, big rock, sleep. Rollins strong. Okay, now we gotta get over there somehow. I guess we'll go through the log. The Petlosaurs can drown. Capybaras can capybara. Aha! Another one we can knock down. Blessings never come from good pillars. Oh, it's gonna knock them all down. So I could walk up and around, but I think we can just jump on here. Rawr, green, hi, no way. Alright. Come into contact with beings that cause liquid fissures to rise temporarily. Oh, that's so mean! Why'd they put him there? Oh, that's so fucked. Chat, seems like the lava rises as soon as you touch these mechanisms. How do I get around that then? I guessed that you could break the wall, and you could break the wall. That worked out. Ew. Let's just take it safe and slow. Oh. Oh, screw you. They wanted you to think that that was safe. Oh, and more lasers that appear as soon as you get in the room? What am I, Catherine Zeta-Jones? Please tell me this turns everything off. Oh, thank goodness. If they turn back on, I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh. That helped out Rollins. Let's finish up Rollins' section. In case we move something by accident. Looks like we can't go any further than Rollins. Wonder if there's anything we can do. Oh, fuck you, magically appearing lasers. Oh, that is kind of neat that all the fire pillars are activated if they're in the lava, though.
Laid bare.
Ow.
Buckle up. Ha!
If only there was some way to light them all up at once. I guess we gotta get the lasers to point at them. Oh, the lava! I mean, it's a risky move. Haha! I accidentally raised the lava twice already. You think that that would have already been up? Well, that looks promising. Rawr. Green, green. Hey, there's another mural here. Now, what's it show? A huge black dragon, a tree, and some strange person. Whoa, right. Huh? This is really interesting storytelling. Chosen of dragons, come forward, reach out. Reach out your hand, behold, the sin that will obliterate all. I don't like the sound of that. What's wrong, Dan? Or are you just staring at the mural? Reach out towards the mural. You witness with your own eyes the gargantuan wings from beyond the world, once glorious and grand figure, now pitiable, having completely sunk into the terrifying shadow. The pitch-black flames scorched the land, and even white cheer nearby withered, and the final envoys glow, shattered and smashed, only able to subsist of the last leaves of the severed roots. The ancient battlefields brought only destruction. After that time, specters stirred, evil lurking within the dark, and filth flooded forth. Only the last leaves still shimmered in the night. And after that time, only the last leaves in the night swayed with the ripples in the sea of memory. Then you see something else. You will understand someday. A voice that seems not to be what it appears, whispers by your ear, as though it were laughing softly. But you know, this isn't meant for you. You see the entire city's annihilation, buildings collapse, the ash-white monolith squeezed into midair as they turn to powder. You see the giant dragon with pupils pierced and a tiny human falling together from a great height, while the world echoes with sorrowful song, one composed of agony of dragonkind. You see a man rising from the dead dragon's heart once more, his whole body seemingly wreathed in flame. Roo. Roo. Dan, are you okay? You weren't moving a muscle. What I saw might be kind of hard to explain. Yeah, it was like 3 paragraphs on a black screen. Really? Paimon didn't see anything at all, and we were both looking at the same picture. Are you just way more perceptive than Paimon? Roar! That's Roland's voice. Sounds like he's coming from over there. Oh, Paimon sure hopes nothing bad happened. Hurry, we need to go look. Meet up with Rollins.
Well, how about that?
Don't worry, we're here. Looks like we'll be able to meet up again soon. Oh, that was so cheap. It almost didn't make us make that leap. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, it's the 2 circles. Yeah! I wasn't expecting a little cutscene. That's cute. Oh, those are the circles from the mural we saw earlier. We're in that giant room. That's not good. That scared the shit out of me. Laser beats lava. Noted. The Kizaru glaziers continue. Path through the lava has appeared. Looks like the trial is almost over. That guy from the Saurian Relics Association and the chubby chap from the Children of Echoes kept talking about how dangerous it was. Looks like there really was nothing to it. This was super dangerous, actually. In that case, lead the way, Paimon. Whoa! You can't even see the bottom, but we're good friends, so of course we'll go together. Roo! Rollins, look. We're nearly done. Bro, do you see some strange things too? Don't be afraid. Paimon and I are here. Yeah, though Paimon isn't sure what happened, Dan's right. No matter what, you've got us. Roo-rah. Looks like he's finally perking up. Okay, looks like we can continue downward. This place does feel kind of dangerous. Chosen dragons proceed. Eliminate the enemy from the realm beyond. Then you'll be granted entry to the final paradise. I don't like the sound of that. Seems there's danger below after all. The golden designs tell you that too? Rawr. Alright, then let's rest a bit, Dan. Keep going once you're ready. Perilous battle lies at the end of the golden staircase. This battle is quite perilous. Be sure to complete your battle preparations before. Okay, cool. We'll grab a much scarier team then, if it's going to actually threaten us. We'll grab Noelle. Noelle can live through anything. This team is unkillable. Alright, let's go into the lava this time. Just doesn't come all pouring down. We're halfway down. Don't say that, Paimon. You're scaring me. Alright. Paimon was just kidding. Besides, Even if it really does, Paimon will swoop down and scoop the two of you up. Oh, this is sketchy as hell. You couldn't catch me walking down this in a million years. Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh, that's worse. This is somehow scarier than lava. The music stopped even. Catastrophe's edge. They said we'd have to fight a battle. Where are we? Whoa, Paimon never imagined there'd be something like this under the lava. We're really deep underground now, aren't we? So that sage with the totally impossible name hid the token here? No. In this place I made pledge with Xbalanque. Now let go, and the future of humans and Saurians be as it may. Only the enemy cloaked to the dragons choose yourself facing a mighty foe. You'll ascend to the sacred mountain from this place. Right? Whoa, what's going on? The sudden chill. Something's coming. There's so many rift wolves.
Transfixed.
Alright. It's nice. Make sure you take care of yourself, though. Alright.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Bubble them.
Someone needs to...
Book alive.
I'm gonna have to read all this. Well, that should do it. Something's wrong, big guy. Coming. What's the Golden Wolf Lord? It's the massive Golden Wolf Lord. Careful. Oh, glad I put Noelle on the team. Actually, hang on.
Buckle up.
Come at me.
Overruled.
I missed an opportunity there. I thought I had stuff off cooldown. Well, let's top everyone off. I thought this is super weird.
My turn.
Doesn't seem like it could be hit.
Everlasting as the moon.
When in doubt, Noelle will tank everything. Boundary eroding beast from beyond. It's sort of those floating things. Rollins is doing something.
Let's get it on. Huh.
Oh wow, holy shit!
Transfixed.
Let's dance.
Way to go, Rollins! Well, it looks like Rollins just got stronger. Something awakened, maybe? Like the power of the Flame Lord or something? Definitely looks stronger. Araru, you alright? He was totally rocking during that fight. It was a really big help. Yeah, he did like fucking 2/3 of the boss on his own. Because I was kind of not trying. Eh? Looks like that's not a power Rollins can just use whenever. The Monku did say that it's better to not use power like that too much anyway. Rawr. So where did that weirdo with the hard-to-remember name hide his token? All Paimon wants to do now is grab Rollins and get the heck out of here. Same. Where exactly is here anyway? Oh yeah, didn't we talk to a cat during one of these missions? What was that all about? Are we in the Night Kingdom now? Chosen of dragons, come forth. Unto the final sanctuary of my people. Worship and receive you who would protect all beings. Worship and receive you who would bring light to all beings. Come forth, chosen of dragons, come forth. For the inscribed hour has arrived, the inscribed hour has come. Come forth, chosen of dragons, present the amulet. In return, you shall be permitted to set foot on the sacred mountain. Oh, looks like this stone tablet lit up. Rawr. Touch the stone tablet. As the golden lines light up, shining brilliantly, a fragmented scene surfaces in your mind. The eyes of the great dragon split in two by the sword of the children of man. A seal split asunder, engraved upon the white discs. It is mistakenly classified as a whole. One was given to the silver dragon's white claws, one to the resurrected corpse. One was buried beneath the great monument, and one was swallowed into the belly of the headstrong one. A white disc appears beneath your feet, the other obscured in shadow. The great wings shadowing it are raised, and you finally see its drawn, upright pupils. You hear a voice. It says, "Glory, glory, the eternal empire, Ochkanatlan." You see the person standing before the empty throne, picking up that disc, turning around, and looking at you. Wake up, Dan. Please wake up. You finally responded. When you touched the stone tablet, you just froze up and wouldn't react to anything. But look over there. A round plate with golden etchings on it appeared on the ground. That should be the token we're looking for. A golden seal engraved on a white disc. What are you saying? It's nothing. Well, you're probably tired. After all, we sure did a lot today. Let's rest up after we get back. This token looks kind of big. Round plate, So in the mural, both the human and the dragon each had discs like this. Anyway, we got a token. Let's take it back and show it to Manku. Rawr. How do we leave this place? The Golden Entreaty. There's just a bunch of treasure here. Oh, this is going straight into my inventory. I don't even have to pick anything up. Oh, that's so useful. No, seriously though, where am I? Am I even on the map? Oh yeah, remember to show Manku the token you got. He should still be waiting for us at the entrance to the ruins. There we go. Manku, we're back. Rawr. Well, that sure was a long wait. I'm not gonna lie. The longer that I waited, the more anxious I became. It was my idea in the first place, true, but if you went into the ruins to never return, I'd be beside myself with guilt. If you excuse my bluntness, I must ask, surely you found the token that the Sage of Stolen Flame left within the ruins. It was tough as a piece of cake. Haha, I knew you'd do it. Rawr. Look, it turned into this disc thingamajig. Golden Entreaty. No, surely not. A Golden Entreaty? Golden Entreaties actually exist? Incredible. I must include this in my research. So the thing's called an Golden Entreaty, huh? That's right. Apologies. I'm just so excited. It said that this was once handled by the Sage of Stolen Flame himself. But for a moment there, I was thinking about what it might be like to keep for myself as some kind of family heirloom. No way. We need it to save Rollins. Arr! I know. But as for clues about the token's whereabouts, well, I'm all out. I haven't the slightest idea where the other one might be. Ochkanatlan. Huh? Forgive my asking, Dan, but I just hear you say Ochkanatlan? Explain what you saw when you touched the stone tablet. Wow, who'd have thought it'd be in Ochkanatlan? The ruins of the ancient city that lies across the narrow stretch of water north of the Flower Feather clan. If that's where it is, then I am truly sorry, but I cannot help you. Not only does my tribe forbid me to go there, but so does the Saurian Relics Association. Apparently, it is said that many years ago, some association members received a commission to investigate that place, but after setting out, they vanished without a trace. Since then, the association has steered well clear of anything to do with Ochkanatlan. Don't sweat it. You've already told us plenty. Rawr. Well, I must thank the two of you once again. I can't tell you how much seeing the Golden Entreaty means to me. Speaking of which, I'd better hurry back and get all of this recorded. Thank you once more, Dan and Paimon. I wish you a safe journey. And Rollins, I wish you success in removing the mark of the Flame Lord's blessing. Farewell. You were a very interesting character, Monku. Yes, at the journey's end, the place where all souls come to rest, we will meet again. I am sure of it. The road ahead. Well, that was indeed fun. And I think we have a new... Yep. New item, the Golden Entreaty. Oh, this has been updated. Having traversed the mountains, streams, and lakes and seas, it has gradually come to know the world as you have your mission. I wonder how many more of these I have. I wonder, like, what I have to do to get the last 7. Or if it's even possible to complete it. I don't even know. There's still a lot of stuff to do in Natlan. And with that, we'll end this recording here. But for those watching on Twitch, there's still more to come.